Welcome to NHL Draft Pros.
Shoots, he scores!
On today's video, we're going to take a look at some scouting notes on Malcolm Spence of the Erie Otters. He's a power forward with a lot of grit, so you're going to want to stick around and check out these highlights. And if you're a hockey fan, hit that subscribe and like button. We are approaching 14,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate the help in reaching that goal. Thanks. And if you want to see some scouting reports on some of these other prospects, head over to NHL Draft Pros on YouTube or hit the icon below this video and that will bring you to our homepage. All right, Malcolm Spence. Like I said, he played for the Erie Otters in the OHL. He had 73 points in 65 games. He's a 6'3", 200-pound left winger. And as you'll see in these clips, Malcolm Spence is a dog on a bone. He just loves to attack opposing players and uses his physicality to challenge other teams and make them make mistakes, basically. He is a great pace pusher, I guess you could say. And he presses the opposing D, which basically creates time and space for his teammates, which is a nice thing. And he attacks the middle of the ice without any hesitation. He's strong along the wall. This is a player who is great along the cycle too. And check out that pass right there. Yeah, you know what? He's got some decent playmaking abilities too, but because of his hard work, he's like, look at this one right here, pushes the player down and then he finds his teammate in the slot and boom, they score. This is the kind of thing that Malcolm Spence brings to a team. And you just love to see that. Now here you're going to see him shoot his shooting abilities, I guess you could say. Watch this release right here. Boom! Yeah, he can wire a puck, but sometimes his shot selection is a little questionable, but for the most part, when he gets a free entry like that, wow, what a shot. Here you're going to see some stick handling abilities too. Little toe drag release. Boom! I love it. So yeah, you know what? He put up over a point a game in his draft year, which is nice, right? Nice little deke right there, and then just roofs it. Nice shot right there. But like I said, his passing is very underrated. He sees the ice well. He's always looking for teammates. Look at that little sauce pass right there for the assist. Very nice indeed. But so I think that, you know, he's got that really good work ethic, that high intensity, high motor, and the compete and the physicality, and then you add a little bit of scoring touch. Yeah, you're gonna be impressing the NHL GMs. And that one right there, this is a kind of a prime example of what he does. He just breaks to the net. He just goes to the net, no hesitation. Love to see that. You're gonna see in the next couple clips, he does that really well. And same thing in this one right here, you're gonna see he's just gonna go straight to the net. He's gonna go straight to the net, and he's gonna be rewarded with a nice little tuck right there. So that's a nice goal for sure. And yeah, you know what? That's what he brings to the game. Now, this year, I guess he had like some kind of mouth injury and it got infected. So he wore the fishbowl for a little bit and he lost over 10 pounds. So he's listed at, 200 plus, but he dropped down to like 190 something. So I don't know if that affected his game a little bit. Probably did, but look at that little goal right there, a little give and go. I think that, at the end of the season, no, he was a lot better. And I thought he played really well in the playoffs. So nice little pass right here again, showing his playmaking abilities. Yeah, so I think, this is a kind of player that any team wants, playoff kind of player. Definitely, we just saw what Florida did to Edmonton. And this is the kind of kid that, look at his skating right here. Now, they talk about his skating is not the greatest. Mechanically, he's not too sound, I guess you could say. However, he gets around really well. It's because of his pace and his high-end motor. But right there, see, shows off some chops there. Nice little break, and then nice little tuck actually too. Wow. We're going to show some more shooting right here. The shot. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to mention is that in the slot, don't leave him alone in the slot like this. These next three clips are him finding that soft area in the ice in the slot there, the danger area. Look at that one. Off the stick really quick. Goal, same thing here. He's going to come off the wall right in front. Boom, it's in the net. We're going to see another one after this, but look at that. See that? Not afraid to attack the middle of the ice and along the wall. Like I said, he's really strong. Great cycling. So here's same thing. Finds that soft area in the ice. There's a stick all over him. And then he still, look at that. Nice little goal right there. So, yeah, don't leave Malcolm Spence alone in the slot like that because it is going to be in the net sooner than later. All right, and then a shootout goal. Watch this. Watch the hands in this one right here. Phenomenal. Love this goal. Watch this. Slows it down. Little fake shot backhand and then forehand tucks it in. Wow. Nice goal, Malcolm Spence. So, his strengths. Like I said, puck protection. Strong on the puck. Hard to move him off the puck. His two-way play helps defensively, which is really nice. Helps down low. You like to see that. And he's got a decent scoring touch. The shot is nice. In the slot there, forget about it. It's in the net more times than not. All right, work on skating, like I said, mechanically. Now, he's going to the University of Michigan. So guess what? That's going to help his development, probably work on his skating. So you're going to see a better player after a couple of years at U of M. And sometimes inconsistent play. You know, he's hot sometimes and he's not. He kind of disappears at times on the ice in games. And then the shot selection, like I said, he's got a great shot, but sometimes from the periphery, he's trying to find the net, and it doesn't always work out that well for him. In terms of NHL projection, I'd say he's a really good middle six. He's the kind of guy that you want on your team, you know, in those tough situations, playoff hockey kind of guy. So, yeah, I love Malcolm Spence and his game. And that is it for him. And as always, please subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.